Welcome back to Tokyo Ghoul Anime Review Special number 8. Yeah, this will be the first of 3 videos in a row of these specials. We're going to review basically chapters 164 in this video. Next one will be 165. That'll be special number 9. And in special number 10, it will be issue number 260, at least 166. Now, before I begin, I did find out exactly when that the Tokyo anime is going to start, when this month is going to start up. It's going to start Tuesday. Yep. And they're going to adapt in the very first episode the first 6 chapters. That is something. Yeah, that's a bit of a surprise. I don't have a real big problem with it at all. I mean, come on, Hunter x Hunter 1999 series, one episode I looked up, adapted 7 chapters, so not a big surprise here. And plus also, JoJo's Adventures does the same exact thing, so not a big surprise there. Okay, let's talk about this particular chapter. Chapter 164, The White One. Yeah. Thing starts off with the interviewer from the last chapter, trying to interview the creatures that have been hunting around Tokyo for the past like 20 chapters, and having the CGC try to shoot them up. Then they blow their heads off, and well, these creatures explode, and then we cut to, well, I think this is one of the leaders of CGC, and we see hide underneath the mask. I'll talk about basically what's under the mask at the end of the review. We come back to Kaneki, Toka, and a few others basically still looking around Tokyo, and they see more damage, like people will be infected by something. And then we still see this gigantic black dragon creature that's still there in the city. Yeah, this thing is still there in the city. So this thing has been in the manga at this point probably for almost 30 chapters now. It's been there for a long time. And yet they still haven't got rid of this dang thing. Nope. And they even show like the anatomy of this creature. So like talk about ghouls. And then one character who is a ghoul start growing some of her eye, and yeah, I went to fight up with other things, and then she tries to stop. She says, "I can't even do anything," and of course, Kaneki, well, he's is shocked to see us. One of the guys here is shocked to see because they actually fight to get him back, and she says like, "I'm tired of not being able to do," and then her Kaneki basically popped out, and then she blasts all these creatures, and somehow Kaneki's arms get completely restored. Yeah, I should point out though, before he actually lost his limbs in a battle with one member of the CGC, where they chopped up all 4 of his limbs, and now his limbs have been perfectly restored to normal, thanks to this virus. Yeah, they've been black for past few chapters. This is back normal. Cut back to the hospital to see Toka, and Kaneki and everybody else is over the one person's bed with the thing still in her eye. They still haven't got rid of it yet. And they figure out Kaneki has a resistance to the poison that's been going around. And Toka's like, yeah, that's where's Nigachaka? He says like, probably on top looking for you. He says thank you, and of course goes up, and of course talk about hide, and they talk for a while, and what did he do to him? He ripped up part of his face. Yeah, from looking at this thing, he apparently ripped off part of his jaw. Yeah, it looks like he ripped up the skin of his jaw and part of his teeth, and he's got like a breathing apparatus. Yeah, at some point he did do that, and he actually regrets doing it. But from what I can tell, Hyde does not hate him for doing that at all. Probably because he was not himself at that point. Well, this was an interesting chapter. It definitely did feel like the plot was progressing forward. Yes. And hopefully next chapter, well, I'm going to go over next chapter in a minute after I reread it again, and I'm going to do my review of it. But pretty good chapter. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. So there's that. So, excuse me, stay tuned for special number 9, which is going to be right after I reread the chapter and I'll get my thoughts on it. And then after that, I'm gonna after doing my thoughts for chapter 165, I'm gonna read for the first time 160 because that one I have not read yet. I'm gonna read that and then get my thoughts on it, and then that'll be it for Tokyo Re until tomorrow, which I think that's when chapter 167 comes out, which I'll probably do a review of that possibly tomorrow. But I kind of want to do this in 3 videos because I kind of want to keep the number going. But I ran it going further when it comes to like the number of chapters per video because I don't want to forget anything. But it's a pretty good chapter, and like I said, it does progress plot forward, and I'm looking forward to rereading next chapter. Okay, but to see next video, which is gonna come not long after this one, not immediately per se, probably in probably about 10 minutes, I'd say. Depends on how long it takes to read the chapter. All right, but to see next part. Bye.